Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked here, and today's deck is going to be Ancient Gears. So, you guys might notice I'm missing a key piece in this deck, and that is going to be Gear Gigant X. So I would highly recommend, if you guys have it, to play Gear Gigant X, because this can definitely help you survive this card right here. Searching Kiteroid or the trade. It's in a mini box, so eventually I'll get it. But yeah, so we had to play it a lower card count. We're playing double Kiteroid for a little bit of protection. That's like our only protection. We can't play the trade, of course, so we're running triple Ancient Gear Dark Golem, double Kiteroid, one Ancient Gear Commander, double Wyvern, triple Statue. I would probably play a 3-tanker, looking back at it, because this card is crazy. One Droplet, double Advance, one Catapult, one Gear Town, double Fusion, one Fortress, one Ancient Gear Duel, double Gear Golem. You probably could put the Gear Gigant in for one of this. The Howitzer, the Gear Gigant, or the Gear Giant, Dingirsu, Dweller, Sanafond, Nightmare Phoenix, and Ballista. We really didn't go into anything that wasn't an Ancient Gear, to be fair, so I'm gonna go and show you guys the replays. We went 9-1 with the deck. The only deck we keep in mind, ladder just reset, so everyone's at platinum right now. The only one we lost to is Crystal Beast. We went first, put Howitzer, and then they had like everything. So I'm gonna go and show you guys the replays now, and let's see if you guys if I can explain the deck a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe we have 6 replays here, so let's go and get into them. So, you can see we're in Platinum 1 back here. We're going to be playing versus Unchained. We're going to be going first. As you guys will see, the going first play without Gear Gigant isn't the best, but we do open Kiteroid, which is nice. We're going to use Ancient Gear Engineering. So, I should explain what the skill does. You can only use the skill's second and third effects once per turn, so it is a once per turn skill. Reveal one Ancient Gear Golem or one card that mentions it in your hand, shuffle one card for your hand to the deck, and add an Ancient Gear monster for your deck to your hand. So you can just add whatever Ancient Gear card you're missing. Pretty insane, and then if your opponent activated an effect during your turn, place one Ancient Gear Duel from your hand or deck face up on the field. You can choose to conduct up to 2 normal summons, not just 1. So, we're going to go and grab the Tanker by shuffling back the Ancient Gear Golem. So we're going to use Tanker effect, Tanker to summon out the Statue. Statue can then go ahead. We're going to use Advance here first to grab that. Then we're going to go and grab the Golem. Golem's going to grab the Commander and Advance. We're going to send that back. We're going to go Fusion into the Howitzer. Howitzer do 500, activate Fortress, and then Advance to get the extra draw. So I had a feeling it might have been Unchained, so I was maybe debating of going Dweller. Maybe I should have instead, but here you go. They're just going to go into battle phase. They're going to take us out. Howitzer's going to summon out the Ancient Gear Dark Golem. Keep in mind they can't respond because of the Fortress, so we're going to be able to get our cards here. We pitched the Kiteroid. We could have pitched something else. Maybe the Kiteroid is dangerous. But yeah, they couldn't respond to the summon, so they have to wait until after to use the Droplet. So they go in for 15. Then they're going to go in for Sarama, go in for 15 more, we take the 15, and we pass here. So now we're going to summon the Statue. They're going to just immediately pop that, because they can't, once again, they can't target it on the summon, I believe. So they have to go after that. So we're going to go Tanker, Ancient Gear Dark Golem, grab the monsters, send the Catapult. Catapult's nice to get engraved because it can pop the face up, and then they're just going to scoop. So we will take that. Next replay here is going to be versus Axo Sisters. This one was a very interesting one, I'll say. The reason why is, like, I thought I was dead, so I thought I was dead for this one for sure, but we did manage to bring it back, which is really good. So you can see, once again, we're going first, or no, we're going second this time. So yeah, they're gonna go Pax minus 800. They go pretty low from their Exo Sister effects. I don't know what skill they're using. They're using like a legacy skill, I think. Just gonna set 2. We're gonna activate Fortress. They're gonna do this one. We're gonna use Ancient Gear Engineering. And the thing that they actually can do here, which is pretty annoying, is they can use Returnia to banish, and then immediately after, Xyz Summon. So they can Xyz Summon, and then they get another banish. And this card, they can target they can put whatever card they want claim that card and then it negates that effect. So if I activate Ancient Gear Advance here, it's gonna do nothing. So I'm like, oh, I guess I can't do anything here, so we're gonna have to just set the trap. Probably shouldn't have set the trap here because it's just a free banish for them. So they're gonna go for Returnia, Pax, they're going down super low, grabs this, summons the Stella, gains some life, makes another Michaelis, and then they, I don't know why they went for this to be honest, but they could have, I was scared they were gonna declare Kiteroid. That would have been very good. Declare one card name, negate the activated effects on the field. Okay, on the field. So I guess it doesn't really stop Kiteroid. So we're gonna just survive on Kiteroid here. We're gonna use Advance. They're gonna immediately banish it off, and then they're gonna Xyz Summon again. And make this. Now they're gonna declare Wyvern, so I can't use Wyvern effect. So I have to actually think about what I want to do here. So I'll grab the Tanker. I'm gonna normal summon the Tanker effect. They're gonna use Magnifica immediately to go for the banish, I believe. Or no, they go for the Michaelis. Then we're gonna go and summon the Ancient Gear Dark Golem. They're gonna use Michaelis effect now to banish, so that's gonna get banished. So now we add Catapult in Gear Town. We send the Catapult so that we can activate the Gear Town. We can use Tanker effect to pop. Summon that, 36. Can't respond, and that is GG's. You have like lots of different ways to pop your face-up cards. So I honestly, Second Gear Town is another card. Oh, I should say this as well. For our deck, real quick. I would play more Ancient Gear Advance, as well as potentially a Second Gear Town. But this card is locked behind a structure deck, and I'm not gonna buy the structure unless this deck becomes like pretty good, so I'll keep that in mind though, but I think a second or third Ancient Gear, a second Advance wouldn't be too bad, to be fair. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just watched that one. Let's watch versus Salamandreats. This one was a pretty crazy duel as well. You can see we're on a 4 streak now. Soul Burning Link. But we're gonna skip the salad turn because you guys know I wish there was a skip turn button. Imagine if there was a skip turn button. It'd be so much faster. Alright, so you guys are gonna see salad combo here. Summon Great Fire, Search Gazelle, Balinx, Gazelle, Sanctuary, Gazelle, Spenny, Mirage Stalio, get the Sunlight Wolf, Sanctuary again, Sunlight Wolf Resurgence. This is even pre-banless salads too, that's crazy. Now that I realize it, because they're alright, so there you go. We're gonna start off with our Ancient Gear Advance to add the Fortress. We're gonna activate the Fortress right away. We're gonna use Ancient Gear Engineering to send that back to grab the Tanker. Yeah, I'm loving Tanker. I'd probably up Tanker to 3. Definitely play Gear Gigant X, and as well as potentially playing more Advance if you have them. Or Fortress, not Advance. Fortress. Tanker is going to summon Ancient Gear Golem. Keep in mind they can't respond. We're going to send the Catapult to the grave. We're going to use Fusion immediately, going into the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. We attempt to go to battle phase. They're going to use Burning Shell. They're going to go into Pyro Phoenix, Fennec, Gazelle. So we're still going to attempt to go to battle phase here. Gazelle. Then they're going to immediately Transcendence. So Pyro Phoenix. Keep in mind they can't use their effects in the battle phase, so they have to do it all in the main phase. Pyro Phoenix is going to pop everything. They're going to re-grab it. So now we get the Fortress effect, though. They're going to get the Foxer effect. Fortress is going to summon this. We can then proceed to get the Ancient Gear Duel. And then we can summon out the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. They're going to use Summon Grid of Fire here. We're going to attack into this. They're going to use Balinx, and that's going to be lethal. GG's. Yeah, this deck going second can pretty much beat anything, which is insane. Alright, so this one is going to be versus Odd Eyes, I believe. Odd Eyes Pendulum, the new Odd Eyes deck. So we're on a 5 streak here. We did go into a like 6 or 7 or 8. It was crazy. I think it was 7 that we finished off of. So we're going first. You see, we'll go and fast forward a little bit because it's pretty much the same lines that I'm normally doing. If you have Gear Gigant X, of course your lines are going to change. Howitzer, just activate the Gear Town because why not? And then just use the skill to shuffle back the card and hit the same card, you know? Pro strats. So this is going to be the Odd Eyes turn. They're actually going to do a lot here. I'm not sure. So the Fortress effects is ancient gear monsters you control with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by opponent's card. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of ancient gear card effects. So they can't negate with Vortex Dragon because of the advance. So they're gonna go Unicorn. Unicorn is gonna target. I guess they can't target anything, so. Oh, they targeted the Howitzer. But yeah, Howitzer effect's gonna activate, summon out the Dark Golem. We're just gonna send this back, get the fusion, summon the statue summon, Golem, get the catapult, get the wyverns and the catapult back, fusion. We just make the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant attack every monster once each. Pretty broken, piercing damage as well. So yeah, that's that one. Then we have a few ones versus heroes. I could show you guys a bonus one as well. But yeah, this deck definitely has potential. I don't know if I would put it quite on tier 3 just because the turn 1 is a bit rough, but people have made like Dweller Sanafond with like Howitzer, I think. It's just, I'm not sold on it completely. If it goes second, if you could get guaranteed second every time, then I'd say this deck is crazy. But yeah, you can see we're going second here. They got Super Poly. We're gonna go for this. They're gonna use Valor, which is unfortunate for us because we have the Duel in hand, so we have to use the Duel here. We're gonna go Wyvern. They're gonna immediately pop the Trap. We're gonna grab the Advance Search Fusion. We're gonna go ahead and tribute the Dark Golem. I tribute the Dark Golem here. I don't know if that's the right play, but send the Catapult, use the Fortress, and then Ancient Gear Fusion. The one thing, this card is actually really annoying to deal with the for this deck. The Armed Dragon Thunder level 10, because if it pops a card, it's 4,000. It also has the effect that it can't be destroyed by battle. So you gotta hope they have a lot of monsters on field. Otherwise, it's a little bit, you're a little cooked. We're gonna do this. We're gonna summon that. Ancient Gear Advance to draw. You know, I love shuffling the card back to get the same card. Luckily, they had a Kite Road set, so we were able to do 4,300 damage anyway, so we'll take it. Thankfully. And now the final duel is gonna be versus another hero match. This one was funny. We went first, made Howitzer, and I actually want to show you guys the the other one as well. I have one more I want to show you guys after this. So Tanker, summon statue, Golem, grab some cards, Advance, Fusion, Howitzer, and then we get the draw. Stratos, we're gonna go Dragonic Contacts for Armed Dragon level 10, Poly, Super Poly. So we're gonna Poly here for Sunrise, Vehicle Fusion. They have no outs to Howitzer by the looks of things, so they actually have to Super Poly into the Great Tornado, thinking they could Super Poly us away. They have another Miracle Fusion. They're gonna make Core, and then they're just gonna attack. They're gonna pop the Advance. They should have popped the. I guess they can't pop the Fortress. So they pop the Fortress to get another 8. So you really, I guess that makes sense to pop it, but we're going to use Howitzer effect to summon Tanker, Tanker effect to summon Dark Golem effect to grab all of this. They will be able to take us out all the monsters though. We open Droplet, Ancient Gear Engineering, send that back, grab a Wyvern, Statue effect, summon the Dark Golem, grab the Gear Town, the Catapults, and the Catapult back. Gear Town effect, Catapult pop, and then we go in for the Fusion. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. We're just going battle phase, and once it's in battle phase, it's over. This card's insane. Let's go. So yeah, I'll show you guys one more. I didn't save it, but I believe it was pretty, yeah, this one. Alright, so I'll show you guys the last replay here. This one was funny. It's not like first is the best deck or anything, but I was like laughing at it. So we're on a 7-game win streak. This gets us to 8. So we won 8 in a row. Ancient Gear Engineering, we're gonna be going second, and they're just gonna make Stromberg board. The funny thing is, you guys will see the funny thing. Ancient Gear Engineering, classic stuff here. Tanker, a statue, summon the Golem search for 2, pitch a card to the grave. This card, the commander, has the effect that it can send the trap. If you have it in your hand, you can set it to the field. So this card actually is probably one of the best ones to have in the grave. Activate Fortress, activate Advance, search the Fusion, normal summon Tanker summon. We're gonna just go for the Fusion, make the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. They're gonna Super Poly, thinking they can Super Poly the Chaos Ancient Gear, but we are unaffected, so they're gonna use Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Earth, Stromberg, doesn't do anything, and GG's. So yeah, that is going to be Ancient Gears, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The deck definitely can see a little bit of improvement from the deck building, like Gear Gigant X and stuff for like the turn 1. I still need to get that down, but the turn 2 is insane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember that like, comment, and subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out, everyone.